Okay, if behaviors are not increasing, there may be problems with the reinforcers you are offering, and here are some common problems. Satiation. The child has had more than enough, and it's best to stop before this happens. A good idea is to control the length of the session using a timer or by counting out a certain number of reinforcers ahead of time and stopping when they are done. Boredom. Have a variety of reinforcers available. Reinforcers can change. One day the child might do anything for a popsicle, and the next day they detest popsicles. It's always a good idea to have an array of possible reinforcers. Letting the child choose avoids the manipulation where they are purposefully misbehaving or not performing to see if you have something better. Okay, timing delays. There will be a slight time delay between the tag and the delivery of the primary reinforcer. This is desirable because it makes the tag become the salient marker of the behavior. However, if the delay is too long and some behavior consistently happens in between, then that in-between behavior will be reinforced. For example, after the tag, the child could get excited and start kicking her feet. If the treat comes during the kicking will be reinforced by the treat instead of her earlier action. You cannot withhold the treat since you did tag, so give the treat and then reevaluate to try to give the treat faster or be closer to the child with the treat. In this specific example, you could teach the child to put her foot on a target and tag and treat to practice the sequence with still feet. And this is something to watch for to avoid teaching something that then needs to be untaught. You may even have to shape the waiting for the treat if it is an ongoing problem. Okay, superstitious behaviors can occur when the child thinks that the reinforcer is contingent on one behavior, when in reality it is contingent on something else. For example, the child is looking at a toy and reaching for it at the same time. You are tagging for the looking, but she thinks you're tagging for the reaching. And sometimes you can inadvertently teach a superstitious behavior by tagging one thing while something else is going on, or by delivering the reinforcer in such a way as to reinforce a behavior you didn't intend. We don't have time today to go into this in detail. I just wanted to bring it up as something to be aware of. And finally, if you see that desired behaviors are not increasing and you think you may have a problem with reinforcement, here is a checklist that will help you sort that out. We're going to send this out as an attachment with the recording of the webinar.